So in my quest to sort of explore Ukraine a bit more and find more niche places to eat, I've decided to come to the mountains. So I'm here in the Carpathian Mountains, and one of the sort of styles of restaurants that they have here are ones where they have sort of a little fish pond where you can go and catch and then grill your own fish. So that's something that's a little bit specialized here. It's more Slavic to have, it's called a stavok. So like a little pond where you can fish from, and that's quite popular here. So we're going to go in and we're going to try and catch our own fish here and make our own dinner. So here in the Carpathian Mountains, there are a lot of sort of local businesses where they sort of build on their own private property, and then they have guest houses or bakeries or some sort of kitchen where they serve local food. And so this is sort of, looks like privatized land that was turned into sort of a small hotel and restaurant. And what we're going to do is try and catch our food, grill it, and eat it. So it shouldn't be as easy as shooting fish in a barrel, but it shouldn't be too much more difficult either. So here you can see sort of that stavok that I was talking about. It sort of feeds this water into this fish pond, and then they agitate the water, I think to sort of drive the fish more towards the surface. And then you arm yourself with a large reel and net to sort of simulate river fishing. I think that it might be a little bit overkill for this situation, but let's see if I can catch dinner. As ridiculous and childlike as this looks, it's actually quite fun and kinda zen. It helps give you some sort of connection with both the beautiful mountain scenery and the food you will soon eat. Personally, it hit me with a shot of nostalgia, as I haven't gone fishing since I hit double digits in age. Whoa. I think I'm too sober for this. The first catch of the day was almost suspiciously quick, making me feel like all of my fruitless childhood fishing trips were false memories, or that fishing here was somehow incredibly tilted in the angler's favor. The fish was quickly and expertly dispatched by the in-house trout Sherpa, ensuring no undue trauma to our soon-to-be dinner. So after a relatively low amount of waiting at dinner, I think that this is by the kilogram, so I'm going to try and catch a couple more. The second fish took way longer to catch. After an almost embarrassing length of time, I finally landed the second fish. Luckily, this one was far bigger than the first and made for a more me-sized entree. With fish in hand and my ego more or less intact, we can fire up the grill and get to cooking. So here we have a couple more people fishing, trying to catch some river trout. I've already caught mine because I'm a champion and a professional angler. And then here, this is they call it a mangal. This is called a mangal, and this is a rather large one. So here they're going to put coals and then put the meat on top of it. So they're going to cook the fish directly on these flames. Should be good.
Yeah, I'm funny.
Typically this is done manually with a hand fan, but our Trout Sherpa was in no mood to waste time, turbocharging the process with a hairdryer. Here we have grilled garlic bread, salo and roasted potatoes, sliced trout for uja soup, and my two beautifully delicious trophies. For anyone who has watched my Soviet canned food review, the most disgusting dish was uha, a traditional Slavic fish soup. But the quality of the fish and the serene mountain setting demanded that I give this traditional dish a shot at redemption. Anyone that watched my Soviet canned food video will remember a soup called uha, which is a fish soup, and it's really popular in the mountains here. And this is fresh caught trout. So I am going to try this. It should be worlds better than whatever I ate 5 years ago. Smacznego. It's super good. The fish is really good. It's a little under seasoned. I think it needs a little bit more salt. But this is typically something that people will make when they're camping. They'll make it sort of following holidays. It's really good for a hangover. So this is just a really gentle fish soup, but the freshness of the fish makes it really incredible. This is gorgeous. It doesn't get any fresher than that. With our table set, we have herb and onion stuffed grilled river trout, as fresh as God will allow. The divine uja soup, pork fat and roasted potatoes, and coal roasted garlic bread. Watching the clip, I can almost smell it through the screen. So as you can see, this is absolutely gorgeous and was alive and well just moments ago. So now we're going to give this just a splash of lemon. It's been given sort of a wet rub and roasted over coals. So it looks crisp and awesome. Cheers. Oh, wow. Wow. It feels like it's the first time I've ever had trout before, just because it's so totally different. The texture is so much softer. Usually just kind of flakes and it feels a little dry, but this is so moist. And it's got so much more of a chew to it. Beautiful texture, well seasoned. This is excellent. And I'm not like a huge fish guy, but this is incredibly beautiful. Man. The difference in quality between, fresh caught and immediately cooked, and then whatever's been sitting on a shelf, is stark. So if you guys ever get the chance, you find yourself in the mountains, and you want to go to one of these catch it and eat it places, I highly recommend it. So if you're ever in Slavsko, make sure you check it out. Well guys, delicious roasted potatoes with salo, ucha soup, and fresh caught fish. Doesn't get any better than that. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little jaunt outside of the kitchen, and if you get a chance, make sure to check out a restaurant that's like this. Until next time. I feel like this is one of those Tom and Jerry cartoons where they pull the whole fish out of the garbage can.